Good morning everyone, hope you're doing well today. Today is Wednesday. I'm yet again stuck on the car park they call the M25. So, loving that. Wanted to keep you guys informed. I was going to be doing a live video on Saturday at 2 PM. However, my wife had reminded me that we had a prior arrangement for that time and that date, so I'm going to have to reorganise, and I'll get back to you no later than Friday on that. And I'm trying my best to get 2 or 3 Ramonas on there as well, so there's a balanced view. 1 against 2 or 3, it's good, isn't it? Yeah. Also wanted to talk about the Labour Party, Jeremy Corbyn, and this so-called second referendum that everyone's jumping on about. Now, if anyone knows anything about Jeremy Corbyn, he has always been a Eurosceptic. To this day, I do believe that he voted leave on the referendum. He's never liked the EU, and the fact is that he can't bring in a lot of what he wants in the UK if we were part of, say, the single market. So Jeremy Corbyn wanting to stay in the EU, it's all BS, guys, it's all rubbish. However, the Labour Party have jumped on it, the Lib Dems have jumped on it, the independent group have jumped on it, and somehow it's now back in the race, and we might be able to overturn Brexit. Well, they would like to overturn Brexit. The thing that they don't seem to realise, these MPs, is that what they're actually doing is screwing up our country, screwing up our way of life, screwing up the essence of our country, which is democracy, the one thing that we're really known for, and the rest of the world have sort of followed suit. If they was to go against the Brexit vote, which a majority of Parliament wish to do, it will put out red flags everywhere, and I do mean fucking everywhere. I mean, why would you think of voting ever again? How could the Parliament that's there today still be there tomorrow? Do you know what I mean? It can't happen. If they truly believe that somehow they're more important than us, they are more intelligent than us, then we have an issue. If they believe that they are more superior to us, then we have an issue. And we have to seriously look about who's in our Parliament and who we need to get rid of. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, no matter what these politicians believe, they are supposed to work for us. We vote them into power to make sure that certain laws and certain regulations are done for the people. We give them that power on that term, which is 4 or 5 years or whatever it is, to ensure our countries run correctly, but also to hold democracy as their #1 point. Democracy and of course protecting our country and the people in our country. So the likes of Labour now have turned the corner totally in reference to trying to overturn Brexit. The Lib Dems have always been there. The Conservatives, Theresa May, has decided that actually, do I need to come off? Yeah, I do. She's going to give Parliament the choice whether or not we stay inside the EU, leave the EU, extend Article 50, come away from no deal. She's given all that power over to Parliament because she's, like my last video said, she's being smart. She doesn't want to be the one, even though she wants it, she doesn't want to be the one to be seen to overturn the vote of 2016. She wants all that pressure, all that blame to go on to Parliament. And in a funny way, I don't blame her. I really don't blame her. Because to me, at the end of the day, if Parliament were for the actual vote of 2016, we would not be in this situation right now. If they backed Theresa May and initially saying to the EU, we either go to WTO rules or you sort out that backstop, then we would not have this issue right now. The people in Parliament, what you've got to remember, the MPs, is that the majority of them really haven't got a clue about business. They don't do the jobs that me and you do. They don't realise that people buy from people and business always finds a way. So in reference to tariffs and going on WTO and all that kind of stuff, that is not going to hurt business. What is hurting businesses right now is the fact that Parliament are being a bunch of cunts. They're the ones that are hurting companies right now, because companies don't know where to turn. They don't know whether to put money into certain parts of the company, whether to employ more people, because they really haven't got a clue what the next step is when it comes to leaving the EU. The one thing that business can't accept is not knowing what the future's going to be. To a certain point, no one knows what the future's going to be, but when you've got a company and you want to build your company, then you need to know where the country's going to be the next 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, so you can then plan for that. You know, if a company doesn't plan ahead, then a company will fail, like so many companies have done recently. Now we're in a crossroads right now with Parliament and Brexit and so on. If somehow they do bring in another EU referendum, and let's just say, for instance, that Remain is on the ballot paper, which it shouldn't be, even though Theresa May said it would be. Just imagine it was. Now let's just imagine that Remain won by, I don't know, 10%. Say, for instance. Do you really believe that the likes of myself and the rest of the 17.4 million, and I strongly believe that has now even grown to even more people, are actually going to accept that referendum, accept that ruling? Because we all know that Parliament will accept it, but the people won't. So I guess the question is, what would be the circumstance? What would be the outcome of that in reference to what happens to the MPs that are in Parliament today? If I was to hazard it, I guess I would suggest that not a lot of them will be there at the end of the next general election. The people that are literally gone against the vote of 2016. Because if you are a proper Brit, then you understand the importance of democracy, and you understand if they're able to overturn the biggest vote in UK history, then they'll be able to overturn anything. I mean, what's next? General elections? Sorry, can't let Labour in because, you know, they're a pile of shit, and let's redo it. Can't let the Lib Dems in because they're a pile of shit, let's redo it. Can't let the Conservatives in, they're a pile of shit, let's redo it. Is that next? Should we just like get rid of the votes totally and just keep the people in Parliament, and then maybe we have a dictatorship from now on? Because that's what it sounds like to me. You may think I'm acting a bit extreme here, but it's true. If we really do go down the lines of getting rid of democracy, the one thing that we're well known for and have brought out to the rest of the world that other countries have followed, if we do go against that, then we go against exactly what we are, what we have been, what we fought for years and years and years, what people have died for in the First, Second World War and many other wars beforehand. If we lose democracy, we lose us, we lose being British, we lose our history, we lose the people that have died for our country so we can have this democracy. All that goes to waste. All that reasoning to fight and be killed, that all goes to waste. We just literally say I can't. I am someone that don't know I don't know anymore. I was very proud to be born in a country with the history and the people that have given us these freedoms. I was proud of the democracy of our country. I was proud of Parliament. The fact that we have this parliamentary system that one of the reasons why I voted to leave the EU was to give back those powers back to Parliament that somehow they believe they had the right to give to the EU. But I don't know now. I truly don't know. I don't know if our parliamentary system or our MPs are capable of doing what they're supposed to do, and whether or not our system is right for today, and whether or not we need to change that and get rid of them all. It scares me for my daughter's future. It scares me for every other child's future of the UK and the rest of the West of the world, to be honest with you. I can only hope, truly hope, that somehow our MPs get their shit together and just start doing their fucking jobs. Take care, guys. Bye.